Good morning. I'm Olivia Wassenaar, and I run what we call sustainability and infrastructure at Apollo. So, you've heard from some of my colleagues about this concept of the industrial renaissance and how it creates this massive opportunity for us to invest in sectors like infrastructure, power and utilities, digital, energy transition, and real estate. The reality is the world is a state of transformation. We're thinking differently about energy, sources of clean energy, reliable energy, energy security. We're thinking differently about technology, about how we provide it, about how we consume it, about how we provide robust digital infrastructure. The reality is the energy transition is still in early stages. If you think about it, the global energy systems were created over centuries, and we're trying to transform them over a matter of decades. Meanwhile, our planet continues to expand. We've got population growth. We are changing the way we live, we work, we consume technology. At Apollo today, we have over 100 billion in real assets. But we look at these opportunities and we think in aggregate, these opportunities create the opportunity for over $100 trillion over the next decade. It's massive. And what I find fascinating is the fact that there is all this press on these topics, and at the same time, there's still a massive gap between the capital mobilized for these assets and what's been raised. So what differentiates Apollo in our ability to really scale in this area? So first of all, we have an integrated origination team across credit and equity. I can't overemphasize how important that is in terms of working with clients and looking at interesting deals. We have relationship-driven origination. These are relationships we've been culturing over decades. We focus on downside protection. Purchase price always matters, even in these high-growth sectors. We've got the right products, really across the risk-return spectrum, and we've got a differentiated ability to scale, and we'll talk about a couple of our products that let us do that. So how and where have we been investing? The reality is we've put to work about $25 billion in next-generation infrastructure over the last 5 years. We've been investing that in buckets of capital that are the right fit for our partners and for corporates. We're always looking to provide an attractive risk return for both our clients and an interesting partnership for our clients. We focus a lot on working with energy transition companies who are very, very established in this sector. But at the same time, we're also working with large corporates who've got their own goals. We think this brown to green or gray to green transition is a perfect fit for Apollo's capital. To give you an example of a few of the deals we've done of late, so we partnered with Wolfspeed. Wolfspeed is a manufacturer of silicon carbide that's critical in the electrical vehicle value chain. We put together an investment-grade capital solution for WEC Energy to help finance their 1.7 gigawatt portfolio of renewable power. We finance multiple hyperscale data centers. We've done that through our real estate businesses and through our infrastructure businesses. We partnered with New Fortress Energy to spin out their fleet of LNG vessels into a new business we call Energos. And then there's Intel, which needs no introduction. As we've been investing this $25 billion, we've also been looking at what are the right pools of capital to go after this opportunity. We want to invest in infrastructure, in climate, in the energy transition in a way that's authentic to Apollo. So over the last 24 months, we've launched 4 products to really go after this opportunity and try and figure out the best pockets of capital and the best risk return for our clients. And we've done it in areas where we've got deep expertise. So on the private equity side, we've launched Act Equity. On the infrastructure side, we've got a value-added infrastructure fund. and we also have a Core Plus infrastructure fund. To go after the credit opportunity, in 2023, we launched Act Capital, our flagship climate finance credit vehicle, which essentially has the ability to finance across the entire capital structure. Our view is that the transition will be financed largely through private debt and structured equity, and we wanted the right, scaled, flexible product to go after that. We committed our own capital, we partnered with several of our strategic partners, and we've been tapping into the full Apollo ecosystem for sourcing and execution, and really relying on the track record we've built over the last 5 years, where we've deployed over $40 billion into climate finance. The flexibility and creativity of this vehicle will continue to allow us to invest in a differentiated way in these critical sectors.